I'm thankful when Hardin finally leaves so Steph and I can discuss the party. I need more details to ease my nerves, and having him around is no help at all. Where is the party? Is it within walking distance? I ask her, trying to sound calm as I align my books neatly on the shelf. Technically, it's a frat party, at one of the biggest frat houses here. Her mouth is wide open as she layers more mascara onto her lashes. It's off campus, so we won't be walking, but Nate will pick us up. I'm grateful it won't be Hardin, even though I know he will be there. Somehow riding with him seems unbearable. Why is he so rude? If anything, he should be grateful that I'm not judging him for the way he has destroyed his body with holes and tattoos. Okay, maybe I am judging him a little, but not to his face. I'm at least polite about our differences. In my home, tattoos and piercings are not a normal thing. I always had to have my hair combed, my eyebrows plucked, and my clothes clean and ironed. It's just the way it is. Did you hear me? Steph says and interrupts my thoughts. I'm sorry. What? I hadn't realized my mind had wandered to the rude boy. I said let's get ready, you can help me pick my outfit, she says. The dresses she picks at are so inappropriate that I keep looking around for a hidden camera and someone to jump out and tell me this is all a joke. I cringe at each one and she laughs, obviously finding my distaste humorous. The dress, no, piece of scrap material, she chooses is a black fishnet, which lets her red bra show through. The only thing keeping her from showing her entire body is a solid black slip. The dress barely reaches the tops of her thighs and she keeps tugging the material up to reveal more leg, then back down to reveal more cleavage. The heels of her shoes are at least 4 inches tall. Her flaming red hair is pulled into a wild bun with curls escaping down to her shoulders and her eyes are lined with blue and black liner, somehow even more eyeliner than she had on before. Did your tattoos hurt? I ask her as I pull out my favorite maroon dress. The first one sort of did, but not as bad as you would think. It's almost like a bee stinging you over and over, she says with a shrug. That sounds terrible, I tell her and she laughs. It occurs to me that she probably finds me as strange as I find her. That we're both unfamiliar with each other is oddly comforting. She gapes at my dress. You're not really wearing that, are you? My hand slides over the fabric. This is my nicest dress, my favorite dress, and it's not like I really have all that many. What is wrong with my dress? I ask, trying to hide how offended I am. The maroon material is soft but sturdy, the same material business suits are made of. The collar goes up to my neck and the sleeves are 3/4 length, hitting just under my elbows. Nothing. It's just so long? She says. It's barely below my knee. I can't tell if she can see I'm offended or not, but for some reason I don't want her to know this about me. It's pretty. I just think it's a little too formal for a party. You could borrow something of mine? She says in all sincerity. I cringe at the idea of trying to squeeze into one of her tiny dresses. Thanks, Steph. I'm fine wearing this, though, I say and plug in my curling iron. Later, when my hair is perfectly curled and lying down my back, I push 2 bobby pins in, one on each side to keep it out of my face. Do you want to use some of my makeup? Steph asks, and I look in the mirror again. My eyes always look a little too large for my face, but I prefer to wear minimal makeup and usually just put on a little mascara and lip balm. Maybe a little eyeliner? I say, still unsure. With a smile, she hands me 3 pencils, one purple, one black, and one brown. I roll them around in my fingers, deciding between the black and brown. The purple will look great with your eyes, she says, and I smile but shake my head. Your eyes are so unique, want to trade? She jokes. But Steph has beautiful green eyes, why would she even joke about trading with me? I take the black pencil and draw the thinnest possible line around both eyes, earning a proud smile from Steph. Her phone buzzes and she grabs her purse. Nate's here, she says. I grab my purse, smooth my dress, and slip on my flat, white Toms, which she eyes but doesn't comment on. Nate is waiting out front of the building, heavy rock music blaring out of his car's roll-down windows. I can't help but glance around to see everyone staring. I keep my head down and just as I look up, I see Hardin lean up in the front seat. He must have been bending down. Ugh! Ladies, Nate greets us. Hardin glares at me as I climb in behind Steph and end up getting stuck sitting directly behind him. You do know that we are going to a party, not a church, right, Teresa? He says, and I glance at the side mirror and find a smirk across his face. Please don't call me Teresa. I prefer Tessa, I warn him. How does he even know that's my name? Teresa reminds me of my father, and I would rather not hear it. Sure thing, Teresa. I lean back against my seat and roll my eyes. I choose not to banter back and forth with him, it's not worth my time. I stare out the window, trying to drown out the loud music as we drive. Finally, Nate parks on the side of a busy street lined with large, seemingly identical houses. Painted in black letters is the name of the fraternity, but I can't make out the words because of the overgrown vines sneaking up the side of the massive house in front of us. Messy strings of toilet paper sprawl up the white house, and the noise coming from inside adds to the stereotypical frat house theme. It's so big, how many people will be here? I gulp. The lawn is full of people holding red cups, some of them dancing, right there on the lawn. I'm way out of my league here. A full house, hurry up, Hardin responds and gets out of the car, slamming the car door behind him. From the box seat, I watch as multiple people high-five and shake Nate's hand, ignoring Hardin. What surprises me is that no one else that I see is covered in tattoos like he, Nate, and Steph are. Maybe I can make some friends here tonight after all. Coming? Steph says with a smile and pops open her door and hops out. I nod, mostly to myself, as I climb out of the car, making sure to smooth my dress again.